done, Ms. Browning, was a, what's called a TIA, for short traffic impact analysis. But when those are done, it's very specific to the business. So when Raising Cane's or Leon Capital hire someone, they just look pretty much at that business and say, okay, what is the impact is that going to have on this area right now? So they look at current, and they say, yeah, if I build my restaurant here, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to add this many more trips at noon and 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. But they don't give two hoots about Mr. Galani's property. They don't look over at Mr. Roulette's property. They don't look at they don't look at the gateway. They just look very specific in one area. So that's
the one Raising Cane's did?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's very specific to the area. Yes, ma'am.
And is the one that TxDOT did the same? It's very specific?
Yes, they were asked to review that and take another look at that area. That's when they came back and said, hey, we just don't believe a left turn is feasible here for this location. It just doesn't work. So yeah, it was very site specific what they were looking at. What Mr. Fisher has asked these folks to look at is a more broader view of that whole stretch right through there. Everybody's property, both sides of the street, 548, that intersection, the whole thing. And I agree with Mr. Rebeth. We need to throw in the gateway to say, hey, they're building. We had a meeting with them yesterday at the TIF board. There's 439 homes in this first phase that are being worked right now that are going to come online pretty quick. And you say 3 persons per household in Forney, and 2 out of the 3 probably have a car and drive. So that's what, 800 more cars on the road every day out there. So
I'm gathering TxDOT to do this would take a long time.
It
may not be as thorough, and it may be a little biased.
It could take quite a bit of time, and they we're at their mercy, and this speeds it up. We get what we want. It's very specific to what we want, and it's third-party analysis. TxDOT designed that roadway when that all got reconfigured out there. Many of you were here, I think, when it got done. And now, was it done properly? I don't know. I'm not a traffic engineer. We look at it now and say, man, it's kind of a mess out there. I've heard that from many people. I don't know. This will help kind of clear that up for us and tell us where the problems are. I would, and that's an excellent question, Mr. Kentama, because they do not have a start date on here. But man, it's got a signature, it's got a line item that says accepted. So I would assume as soon as we sign this and get it to them, they would start within the week, I would imagine. Most engineering firms get going pretty quickly on stuff like this, yeah.